welcome to the Predator World 10 Ball Championships 2022, presented by CueSports International. And what a game we have here, a youngster who's been making waves in the Rio Hotel just recently, young Eric Roberts. And he's playing against Yuki Akagarami. And you're going to put me right on that. I know you will, George, because I can't say that name. I've been struggling with it all week. I'm not struggling with your name, though.
I know.
It's George Teixeira.
Hey, you got that one. Well, Eric Roberts won the lag, so he will be breaking the balls. This young 19-year-old from Crossville, Tennessee. This young man, it just scratched in the side pocket, but he just came off a big win off of Neil Fyan. Beats him 8-4, Neil's Fyan. Anyway, Yukio AKAGARIYAMA.
Yes, well done.
Is now at the table with ball in hand, and things are open. It's just a follow shot for the three, and he'll be in line. He is a 778 Fargo, 47-year-old from Osaka City, Japan. 2011 WPA 9-ball champion. Get that one. He is a Predator-sponsored player, playing with the Predator Black and the Revo Shaft, of course. His opponent, Eric Roberts, is a Mucci-sponsored player. He's playing with the Pro Shaft from Mucci. How do you like that?
Do you know where the name Revo comes from? Do you know offhand why it's called that? I'm not putting you on the spot or anything. I'm just curious to know why it's called the Revo.
I don't know, but I'm going to take a guess and say it's a revolution in graphite. I don't know. That's just a guess.
Yeah. Probably right there, George. So this is our fourth match today, and we still have one to come a little bit later on. Lots of action going on. On one side, we've got the men playing.
We should have some big news for you here pretty quick. Roland Garcia is playing Shane Van Boningen on one of the outside tables, and they were at Hill. And the crowd is dispersed, so I'm thinking the game may be over, so we'll get some news here soon for you.
Yeah, we've had a few close games. Torsten went hill with Conrad Musician, and it was the Pole who came out on top.
Well, this is a race to 8. Even once they win this game here, this match here, they're going to have one more. Actually, they're going to have 2 more to win. In order to get to the knockout round of final 32. This young man was rather impressive. I watched him warm up a little bit, and then here, and he's just pretty impressive. That's all you can really say. This looks pretty solid. Looks comfortable at the table. He's focused on the table. Now, of course, the loser of this match will be out of the tournament. The winner will face Roman Heibler, who's had a great tournament. Eric is sponsored by Mucci and Castillo Leathers. They make some great cases and leather goods. Takes down the first game.
And it goes. Now, there is another tournament going on at the same time. It's the Alpha Women's Las Vegas Open, in part of the US Pro Billiard Series. And we've been going since 2 p.m. here, and we've got some winners to bring you, George. We started off with Kelly Fisher. She won 4-0, 4-1 against Sarah Capella. Ashley Burrows got through 4-0, 4-1. Remember, this is the 2 races to 4 and the shootout. Kathy Metzinger is through. Also Caroline Powell. Jennifer Beretta won on a shootout against Kim Newsom. Janet Atwell through in straight sets 4-1, 4-1. Brittany Bryant straight sets 4-2, 4-2. And Jasmine Ocean, I see out to my right, is 1 rack to 0 up. She's just started, as have 5 other tables over there. So we're going to keep you up to date with that as well, guys.
Well, Yukio broke the balls here, and he's broken dry. Left the 1 ball hanging over the corner pocket with the cue ball in a direct line for it. I don't see any problems here. The 4 ball could be kind of tough to get to, but he gets good on the 3, and you can get perfect shape on the 4. Let's see just how comfortable this young man is at the table.
Took a big scalp earlier on today, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Wow. What a notch in anybody's belt. The Terminator.
And the score is in. Shane Van Boning did beat Roland Garcia on the hill 8-7.
That is, you know, I usually never pick a favorite or someone I'd like to see win. I usually am very, very impartial. But, you know, this being the only, cue ball, being the only world title, and the fact that it's available right here in America, I have to go for Captain America. And so I was kind of rooting him on there to defeat Roland. No bets, no nothing, just something that I like to see, because I see a lot of Shane haters that, you know, they criticize him for the Mosconi. He's not playing so well anymore. We've got a 40,000 square foot ballroom is full of talent, and all the guys from Thailand are here. It's just, we got a lot of talent in this room. And hello, speaking of talent.
Took too much rail there. They won't go in like that, Mr. I'm going to call him Yuki, if that's all right with you. Is it Yukio?
It's Yukio.
I'm going to call him Yukio. I can handle that one,
Okay.
George.
That's pretty simple. AKAGARIYAMA.
AKAGARIYAMA.
And you can see there he plays with the Predator black. He had the, I believe, the Predator rush break cue.
I like his shirt, actually. Very smart, Mr. Yukio.
It's just it looks like it's a long sleeve shirt. It's like the shirt that I was given just the other day when he's got the little undershirt. Although that's blue, isn't it? It is smart.
Looks black to me. Oh, this is a smart shot as well, George.
Well, the young man has, by his results so far, has shown us that he's here to play. And so we'll see a lot of smart things from him.
Yeah, he never nearly made it, of course. There was a Facebook campaign launched to try and get him here. And it was, in fact, Sky Woodward and Ashley Dela Cruz that part sponsored him, I know, with his entry fee and his accommodation and his travel.
For Roberts?
Yeah.
So this is the guy you've been telling me about. I missed the name when you told me about him.
Yeah, that's the guy that they got here, and he's actually sharing an Airbnb with Rhonda from Off the Rail and Max Adams, the player from Alaska.
Well, that's great to see an outpouring of assistance to get somebody, a player like this. He's a 679 Fargo, and I can tell you after this tournament, I bet that goes up to the mid 680s, if not higher.
Lovely kid as well.
Yeah.
Great to see young talent, a future Mosconi player. Who knows? Maybe Jeremy Jones and Shane Van Boning, who are in the building, can come and have a look at him. Maybe they're watching on the stream. Hi, Jeremy. Hi, Shane.
I think Shane mutes the commentary. I'm teasing. Oh, he got someone in the chat that says Eric is literally his best friend. He deserves every bit of love. That's good to hear, buddy, and welcome. Too bad you're not here to watch him live. He's done a good job. I was kind of privileged to interview him just before the match, to find out a little bit about him. I knew nothing of him.
I think you soon will, George. Everyone will. Oh, where's the cue ball going? Oh. Well, played nice position on the six ball there.
Yeah, played short rail. Or is he going to just go ahead and play the safety? I don't think so. If it goes by the 10, he's playing it. No, he's playing the safety, so maybe it didn't go by the 10.
Yeah, I think maybe it did, but he couldn't really. He knew he was going to clatter into the 10, maybe. I don't know. Or just wanted to play a safety. Keep him under pressure, George.
This is a two-rail kick here, coming out of the, wrapping out of the left-hand corner pocket. He could end up in good shape here.
He might even make it. Is he going to call the side?
He's going to call it in the corner. I like seeing him shoot this with enough speed to get the 6 to the head rail, and maybe the cue ball floats off and gets behind the 8.
Well,
that was close.
It was very close.
Yeah, that was real close.
Is that where he called it, George?
No, he called it in the opposite corner. At least that's what he indicated with his cue stick.
So, chance for Yukio. Just going back to the.
Well, Yukio keeps getting in trouble here. Got in trouble and was fortunate enough to scratch on the before he played that safety, and now he's over the 10.
He's tree-topped himself.
Yeah. Let's see how he comes down on this. There's a good view of that. Oh, he didn't bother even trying to make it. He went safety all the way.
Smart shot.
Well, oh, you know, if the 9 ball wasn't there, it'd be a nice shot to bring that cue ball around 2 rails behind the 10, and having the 10 and 8 to play safe behind. But he's got to go on the inside of the 9 ball to tuck up against the 10, and that means that corner pocket is huge. Yeah, he could hit it, you know, on the outside, like land right behind the 9 on the rail. You still have 3 balls to get behind. Yeah, see, he's going to come on the inside. He's going to go right to the drink. This is sad. Ouch! I knew. Oh, I see. The reason I kind of felt that is I play that shot a lot. And
I would have played it the other way. I'd have played it thinner and come
on the other side.
Yeah.
Well, he may have meant to hit it thinner, but I play that shot a lot, and those are the pitfalls of this shot, is that corner pocket.
Yeah. Well, you called it, George. In it went.
Yeah, it has to be played thinner and to the outside, and but you want to get him in tight on the ball, and that means coming close to the corner. So now we'll be more than likely tied at 1. And Eric, the good thing is it's alternate break format. Eric will be breaking. And I don't think this young man has a problem with a tight match. Although he won, let's see, beat Niels Fine 8-4. He beat Max Eberle.
Right, we'll be back right after the break. welcome back here to the Rio All Suites Hotel here in the centre of Las Vegas. It's the Predator World 10-Ball Championships. Eric Roberts against Yukio. I'm going the easy route, George. And Eric Roberts to break off. It's square 1-1.
Nice break. The one ball's oh, so is the cue ball.
And look at the cue. He loves that. He loves that corner pocket, doesn't he?
Well, it got bumped in. It got bumped in at the last minute there. I was watching the one ball go in and then saw the bump in the middle of the table, and here comes the cue ball tracking for this pocket. So I'm standing right behind that corner pocket. I can look diagonally from corner pocket to corner pocket. Right hand low, the low one to the high one.
That was a big side, George.
I saw that break. I got excited. It looked like it was, it had a good pop to it. That one ball just flew right into that corner. And so I was looking for the cue ball to see where it landed, because I was thinking break and run, And I saw that cue ball just headed right for the center of the pocket. I bet some of these guys that have been with us for the last, let's see, 3 days of this tournament and 4 days of the last one, 7 days, are tired of listening to you and me. They like some new meat, huh? New voices, new pitch.
Well, he'd love that shot again, because he's made a pig's ear of it, we would say, in the UK.
Well, the good thing is we did get a good look at his break, and so we've seen it twice now, and both times it was rather good. As good as any we've seen.
Oh, this is in. Did he call it? He did, I think. He's sliding this in the side, George.
Yeah, either that or that shot. I've got to shoot it in the side pocket. The 9 ball's right over the pocket, so I don't really care where my cue ball is. I'm going to make that from anywhere.
Might be banking this,
It wouldn't be a bad idea. He back cut the ball.
Oh, he's back cut it. Wow, that was a thin one.
Well, the way I saw him, like I said, I'm right down the angle here at that particular angle. And that could have easily, if he hits a little shorter, if he makes it, it means he's going to hit higher on the rail, and that cue ball's going to hit the 9. Where could it go? There's a pocket right next to it. So I would have banked it before I back cut it.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing.
Big break for Eric.
Just this 10-ball. For a 2-1 lead for the youngster, the 19-year-old. In it goes. So let's just bring you some other scores from around the room. Jungling Chang, 6-5 up against Edgy Geronimo. David Alcady is 6-5 down against Christopher Tevez. He's doing well, George. Christopher Tevez.
Oh, yes, nice guy, too.
Danny Olsen, 1-0 up over Bader El Wahadi. Tony Robles took the first rack against Dennis Grabet. And on the women's side, matches in progress, playing the 2 races to 4 format. The US Pro Billiards Las Vegas Open, sponsored by Alpha. And Naomi Williams is 4-1 up. Sorry, won the first set 4-1 and he's 1-0 up in the second. Little Savannah Easton won her first match as well. So things happening all around us here, George.
I'll tell you what's happening here. He's got a 1-5 combo. Unless he chooses it to go rail first into the 5 and into the pocket. I'm pretty sure it's a combo he'll shoot.
I actually like playing it off the back of the 5. What you just mentioned. Wonder what he's going to call. Well, we'll soon know, George. I think he called the 1.
It might slide in. He's got the angle there.
No, he's played the carrot, the billiard. Orders both.
Yeah, good shot. And the way, once he started shooting it and I saw the shot, it was just the better shot.
Perfectly controlled. Jasmine Ocean now 1-1 with Tamami Okudu in the Women's Las Vegas Open.
Oh, he slid it in.
Now then, George, has he got enough angle to run this round off 2 rails?
You know, it's pretty straight, and if he runs it 2 rails, he's really going to risk being behind the 8-7.
Uh-huh. What about the big draw shot? With lots of right-hand spin.
He's off the rail. He's deciding that in his mind right here, I think. I think it's going to be the follow shot. Yeah, I kind of like the follow shot here.
Oh, how well did he hit that?
Very.
Beautiful. Wants it to slow up though. Get off that rail, he's okay.
I just blinked 4 times.
Why is that?
Oh, because someone asked, blink twice, if CSI is keeping us from doing a commentator match. I'm ducking him. He told me he runs all these centuries in snooker. I don't want to play him.
All jokes aside, George, we should arrange a game before the week's out.
I know we have time.
Have a bit of fun. Well, it can only be when we finish here.
Yeah.
We'll have to try and get on the Salotto booth table. We'll have to make it a Salotto match.
Yeah,
are you a Salotto registered?
No.
We have to download the app, and then we can play a set, and it goes towards our Fargos.
Oh, definitely not. Every time I play a match and it goes into Fargo, I drop further and further.
So this 9 ball, a little bit tricky on the rail, but he should make it. Oh, cued that well, didn't he?
Taking the lead here. So he'll take this lead.
There it goes.
And break the balls.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. Yuki will be breaking the balls. He won the lag.
He must be pleased with this. He's playing well. I'll tell you what, it's the first time I've really watched him up close. I actually had a rack with him on the table outside the dog in it booth there, you know,
Okay,
and off the rail.
Played a little bit there.
I know you was actually on there, weren't you, yesterday? I saw you on the podcast.
I was on the podcast, yeah.
What were you talking about? I hope you weren't talking bad things about me.
I was, actually.
I'm going to have to watch it back now.
I blasted you. I just blasted you.
Actually, that's all right. I'm used to it. Don't worry about
Okay,
that.
as long as you know that, yeah, as long as you're thick-skinned. Actually, I got to play some one pocket with Molina Mike.
I actually saw today Kareem Belhaj was on there as well. The
Yeah.
head of Predator was on the Dog in It podcast today, Pool Player Podcast. Go check it out, guys, after this match. And see what the head of Predator had to say.
That should be
I can tell you
rather
it's
informative.
I can tell you it's brutally honest.
Yes, he is. I think Kareem would be.
What are you doing here? He's got to push if he wants. He's got to jump if he wants. I think he's going to be pushing here. We'll have 60 seconds, of course. We are playing with a 30-second shot clock, 1 extension per rack each. But after the break or a push out, you get 60 seconds.
He's pushed that to a jump.
Now then, how's your jumping, Eric?
Well, he came down here to look at it without a jump cue. He's going to walk back pretty fast. It doesn't seem to take too much time when he settles on his, when he makes his mind up.
He's put him back.
Put him back and says, jump away. The 5-ball and 6-ball are
watch
too
the
far
cue
away.
ball. Watch the cue ball, top right corner. We're going airborne with Japan Airways. What a great shot that is. Now give him a little bit of a break here. Oh, is he okay?
Well, we saw a shot similar to this in our last match. That was costly. It was overcut. Remember?
The Darren Appleton match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missed exactly the same way.
Exactly the same way as well. Exactly. And it was a little bit close to the rail as well.
Yeah,
Exactly the same shot, wasn't it? Isn't it incredible, George, how sometimes, well, history repeats itself.
Oh, yeah. But he was, this one particular shot, the cue ball was just off the rail a little bit more, but it was pretty much the same shot, same angle.
Calls the bank.
Aggressive. And now I see why, but does the 4-ball get him? No, he's got a shot. He's got a shot.
There's some real battles going on around this arena. It really is an amazing atmosphere here.
Are we looking at a 3-ball combo? If ever a three-ball combo laid well, that one does.
Oh, that's a smart shot, and apart from the fact that he's overrun it. Shows he's thinking clearly, George.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the normal youngster who wants to have a go at everything. That was a thin one. Called it a little bit too thick. Now then, the safety paid off.
Yes, it did. But now he's faced with a low percentage shot, but very makeable. Cue ball will track. Probably track right into the 7. Unless he puts some English on it. And English he's putting on it. Not much.
Oh, what a lovely stroke that was.
Yeah, but that English he put on it took
And
him
there's
right
the cue
there.
ball again. Yeah, and he's just scratching a little bit too much. Maybe struggling with the pace of the table just a little bit.
Well, that shot's hard to hit hard enough to make it and not reach the bottom rail. That's why I thought he would just hit it clean with no English, and it looked like it would track right at the 7. But when he hit that ball, I was looking real close, and he used just a hair of right English, and that might have just been enough.
Just swung it around a little
Yeah,
bit
he swung it
wider.
around a little bit, a little more, a little.
So it was a great chance to go 4-1 up. Now it's going to be 3-2, I would think.
Yeah, but he did show us his pocketing skills there. Good shot. Steve, we got 3 balls left here. And we'll go to a break. Gotta run a couple commercials for you guys to enjoy. Take a look at all the players in the videos. They're having fun. You should too. Be right back. We're back. Yukio AKAGARIYAMA from Osaka City, Japan, breaking the balls. Trailing 2-3 in a race to 8 at the Predator World 10-Ball Championship. He's chosen to break with a safety break.
I thought he hit them really well, actually. He just didn't make a ball. Young Eric Roberts. Years of age.
Pushing to a jump shot over the 5.
Will he take the invite? Will he take the bait, George?
Well, he came down pretty much knowing he was going to have this. But he does have 60 seconds, so.
He's changed his, he's picked up his jump cue and then said, no, I'm not interested. Gave it back to young Eric. So Eric's going to go airborne. Get the replay ready. I've got an idea he's going to make this. Well, he's made it off the table. Well fielded by Yukio. Do they play baseball?
Yes, they do in Japan. They love baseball.
Do they?
Yeah, he bent down, picked that up like a second baseman.
He absolutely did. I'm just glad he didn't throw it to fourth base. It hit me right by the head.
There you have it. Baseball's big in Japan. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, on this fine 9-foot Predator table, one-piece slate, lit up, brightly lit up by the Predator arena lights on this beautiful, new, brand new Predator cloth. And he's even hitting those balls with the Predator black. What do you think of that?
I'm impressed. Our friend Tony Robles, 2-2 with Dennis Grabet. John Mora 1-1 with Kun Lin Wu.
Yukio looking pretty good here. Him and his 778 Fargo. He's going to have to come back for this 7-ball. He's laying pretty nice, though.
We're going to go level, George.
Think so? It's at 10 balls. He's not bridging very comfortably. And he's elevating a little bit, so you're probably right. He'll level things out. This is the 3rd round of the one-loss side. There's no tomorrow for either player. It's win or go home.
Sounded very dull, that, George. There is no tomorrow.
No?
The winner.
Not for this tournament life here. It's
interesting comment in the chat from G-Man saying, do you think maybe Eric is playing a little bit too defensively and could attack just a little bit more than he is.
Really,
Subjective.
Really, it is subjective. I'm happy with it. I've seen what he's played. He's played every shot. Just, you know, he's good shot selection. Let's put it that way. I feel he's had some good shot selection. Which chat are you looking at?
So our audience here in the Rio All Suites Arena enjoying this match between Eric Roberts and Yukio from Osaka, Japan. You noticed how I swerved his family name there, George?
Yeah.
I just can't get used to that one. Eric breaking off then. We're all level 3-3.
There goes that one ball. We've seen that happen before the same way.
And look at this, George. Nice shape on the two as well.
Yes.
Looking at leaving himself a longish 3-ball, 4 waiting for the side pocket if he should so wish.
Doesn't want to bump the 9, but he's got to go to that rail and come back out.
It's okay.
It's more than okay. That was pretty bright to not to try to really get close to it, because that's where he would have risked hitting the 9. So yes, that's okay.
Played that nicely. Can drop this in the side. Play a nice drag shot. Has to be a little bit wary, of course, of the 10. I think he can hold this up okay, George.
Oh yeah, just a little stun. Just kind of, you can actually just drag it a little bit and be fine.
Oh, he chose to draw off the side rail,
like
even
that.
safer. That's
I
a
like
much
that.
better way of playing it.
Yeah, I like that. Especially on slick cloth. You can tell I'm an old school player by dragging that ball instead of hitting it with a full stroke like he did.
Yeah, it's certainly more in the modern game, isn't it?
Yes, it
Where
is.
you're getting people playing more draws and stuns rather than run-throughs. Oh, he snatched that. Hit it awfully. Well, what a chance that was. Instead, it's going to be a chance for the man from Japan.
AKAGARIYAMA.
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 If we've got anyone in the chat who's good at teaching people how to say names, get in contact with me, would you? Preferably by or before tomorrow morning starts.
Yukio is looking pretty good through these balls here. He's got to go over for the 9.
Oh, wow. What a miss that was.
Rather unexpected, but a big break for the young man from Tennessee.
Christopher Tevez has beaten David Alcaide 8-5. Good player, as you said. South American, did you say?
Peru. He's from Peru.
Wojtek Szewczyk has gone through. against Bashir Hussain, 8-3. So this straight in 10 ball, and then we will be going for just a very, very quick break. But then we'll be back very soon with a break of our own. In it goes. We'll see you soon, guys. Welcome back, guys, to the Predator World 10 Ball Championships here, presented by CueSports International, and we're here at the CueSports International Expo. We're at All Suites Hotel and Casino in the heart of Las Vegas, breaking off Yuki AKAGARIYAMA.
You got it.
Yes!
You got it.
I'm happy now.
You got it perfect, too. AKAGARIYAMA.
Eric Roberts, much easier to say, leading 4-3.
Well, if Tony wins his match here, he might be in the booth at 8 o'clock. If it's over by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, at the moment, he is 3-2 ahead over Estonia's Dennis Grabet, the man from Tallinn, the capital.
AKAGARIYAMA, unsure of what to do with this one ball.
Oh, he's gone wide of the mark there. Chance for Eric to slide this down the rail. And a chance to get on the 2 as well. Look, George, big landing area.
Yeah, just a little bit of low English should come right past. The pocket, like you said, with the landing area, the whole rail to stop him from falling off the table.
Are you putting any English on this? Any low right? Are you putting a little
low.
dab of
Just a
right?
little bit of low right, not too much.
Just a dab.
Mm-hmm. Little dab will do ya.
A little dab will do ya.
You know that's a commercial, don't you?
Yes.
You know that commercial?
Yes.
Okay.
A little dab will do ya.
That was a
Sounds
long
like
time ago.
Sounds like something Fred Flintstone might say. Yabba dabba do ya.
You do watch American TV, okay. I have a feeling we're going to send you to Thailand for a bit.
Please. Oh.
Somebody's having fun with the shot clock.
Don't worry, Yukio.
Yes, this is the only table with a shot clock on it. We have to make sure that our matches here don't run over, as we have to be timely for you guys in the stream and for Billiard TV. Our sponsors are Medalla Premium Light Beer, Rums of Puerto Rico. I could use one of those little bit of rums to warm me up right now. It's cold up here at the stage. Alpha Coin.
Do you want me to turn my little fan off, George, that I brought with me?
You're in worse shape than I am, dude. I'm a little warmer than you are.
I'm going to go get me one of those things you're wearing. Oh, has he had a bit of luck? He certainly has. I saw one of our sound guys a little earlier on, walking about with a PlayStation. I think he's either selling raffle tickets or he just won it in a raffle. I'm not sure. You're not into any computer games, George, are you?
No, not really, no.
I've never played one.
Way back a long, long time ago, I was into Pac-Man. I had the...
oh, he's made it. I didn't realize he could even see that. Great shot.
Made it and got great shape.
Pac-Man, I remember that. Used to have it in flat tables that you used to put your drinks on as well.
Yeah,
in the bars.
exactly. There was a pattern. Once you got to a certain stage, a real high stage, once you got there was a pattern that would just go forever. I had that down, and I remember sitting there playing one time in Sholo, Arizona. I was there on business and staying overnight, just having a beer. I think I played for an hour and a half that one game. Because once you got to that pattern, you just stayed with it. It was at the very, very end. It went for a long, long time.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Certainly looks at ease, George, and comfortable around the table.
He does look real comfortable at the table. Either he hides it well, or he just loves playing pool. That in any this stream table does nothing to him. Excuse me.
That's nice shape again. Chance to get a 2-rack lead. Racing to 8 guys, remember. Alternate break.
Bring this back just to here. Oh my.
Dear, oh dear. Wow.
That's a big miss there.
Yeah. Maybe came across it slightly. Thinking of the cue ball, perhaps.
Let's see how well he lets it go. That's important. Gotta let that one go.
He looks quite a calm kid, doesn't he? Doesn't really show much reaction. Oof, used all the pocket there.
Well, if you watch him closely, he's still shaking his head. He's in good position to tie things up at 4. And Eric will be breaking. So his momentum will be short-lived at the table. Nice position. Good spot. Looking good to tie this up.
Let's have a little run around the room. Well, I don't mean literally, of course.
Why not? We'd warm up.
Good point. This 10 goes in. I'll tell you some scores going on at the tables. We're 4-4 here. We're all level. John Mora 3-2 down against Kunlin Wu. Nicholas De Leon has taken an early lead, 1-0 against Oscar Dominguez. Francisco Sanchez Ruiz is in action. He's 1-6 down to Gerson Martinez Boza. Tyler Steyer is playing our old friend from the stream table yesterday, who got beat by Shane. Jason Theron, and Jason Theron has taken the first rack in that. 4-4, of course, here. And that's about all I have for you now, guys. As I see more scores, I'll bring them to you.
Garson was leading 6-1, you said?
Yeah.
Over Sanchez, right?
Francisco Sanchez Ruiz, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be a big win for him again.
You've made me think twice now, George.
Yeah, that's
well, it actually,
sure.
it was 6-1, now it's gone 6-2.
Okay.
So Sanchez Ruiz pulled one back. Who's going to go ahead in this one? Would it be Eric?
I think Eric
Or
pulls it back
Yukio?
here. I think, almost lost a cue ball. Nothing on the break. There goes the 10. There's no early 10s, no breaks, no 10s on the break. He looks like he might have a shot
I think he
to
has.
play safe.
He might have a shot to make this, George.
He's looking pretty close.
He's called something. I think he's called the 1. And he can just stop the cue ball near the 4 ball for the 2. He's called it. Just needs to hit the left rail with the 1 first to slide it in. We'll soon know if it goes or not, George.
Yep. Excuse me. Oh, wow. He had a lot of room to get by there and room to get by the into the pocket.
Nice shot. Now, what does he do with the 3? Leave the combo on the 6? Leave the bank?
Get to where he is and bank it. Just right where he is now. Be perfect. He's trying to move
He
it.
tried to move it over the side, but it's gone wrong, and he's robbed himself of the bank now and everything. He hasn't got a shot. He's going to have to play safe.
Now, let's analyze that shot. What if he hits a little harder and it rolls down past the side pocket, and now he's stuck with the 7? That's why I like the bank shot. Was just clean in its perfect position for the 4. And I'm sorry, but if you're going to bet on a bank shot and you put the cue ball where it was, you're going to make that bank shot 85, 90%.
Bader Alawadi, another great Kuwaiti player, finished runner-up in Wisconsin, of course. 4-2 up on Danny Olson, the new South Dakota kid, the South Dakota baby, if you want to call him that.
So did Shane Van Boney get promoted to South Dakota man?
He must have done.
Okay. Again, I'd kick this with enough speed to get it back up towards a 7. He's jumping. Did he touch the ball? He touched the ball and said, hey, I touched the ball.
Good on him as well. Called a foul on himself. And that's one great thing about this game of ours. A lot of honesty in it. Calling fouls on yourself.
Well, he's played position for the side. He's going to have to do something with the 8. And the 5 ball looks like the shot to do it with. He can kind of just touch the 9 or the 8. I prefer the 9 because he won't be tree-topped. He's got enough angle, I think. Looks pretty straight. Yeah, he's got enough angle. No, he's not even going to try that. What's he going to do with the 8-9?
Maybe move it off the 7. Leave himself a
well, that's
quarter ball cut.
He had a good chance to move it right there off the 5 and have the same shot basically for the 6.
Now he's got an angle here off the side route and split them. Big target, George.
I'm getting blasted for Salma Hayek in the chat. Let's see if he moves this here. He's going to have to, or is he going to bank it? Yeah, he's. What was that? Somebody.
There you see.
There's a loud whack.
Another example there, George, of too much concentration on the cue ball to split those balls. And he forgot about the pot. Missed the pot.
Now see, I don't believe he can make the ball on the side, the 8 ball, so he was playing position for a bank.
Yep, could have been that. Oh, it does go in the side.
It does go in the side.
It does go in the side.
Awful tight. Michaela will be looking at this, that's for darn sure. Yeah, making sure he made good contact. He missed the ball. Stayed away from the, 9 ball so he doesn't hit it. He's left the 8 in a pretty good place though.
His opponent comes to the table smiling. I think I'd be smiling as well. I've just seen that.
It looks like he can cut it down the table. Down the rail, excuse me.
Just composing himself. This isn't easy. He's looking at a possible scratch in the side here. Nicely on the 9. Once again, it's going to be a 1-rack lead for Yukio, and then we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with rack number 10. to the 2022 CueSports International, presenting the Predator World 10 Ball Championship, breaking off Yukigo AKAGARIYAMA from Osaka in Japan. Oh, he's made the 6 ball. Now then, oh, the 1 ball's gone behind the 4, George. No shot on the 1.
He's got a good little kick shot if he chooses, but of course, I'd rather push than kick. Would you consider pushing behind the 5 and give yourself a jump shot?
He's looking at that, I think.
You got to control the speed.
I think that's what he might be thinking of, George.
Got to control the speed. Or just hitting the, is it the 2 ball? He's going down underneath behind the 3.
Yeah, I suppose it's a better kick shot to get shape on the 2 after a jump. On the 2 after a jump, George.
Yeah,
Kind of like that shot.
He's further away from the.
I think he's given it back already. Not interested, young Roberts. He said, "Go on."
I agree with the give back.
You put it there. You get out of
That's
here.
right. I agree with the give back. I'm with him. And it would have backfired.
What a shot. I'm surprised Derek didn't come down and have a look at that. He had 60 seconds. Now, there's a point, George. He could have used that 60 seconds just to, even if he wanted to give it back, just use it up, have a look around the table, see any later problems that he might come across should he get back to the table. So, maybe a little bit of inexperience there.
I agree. But I think I would have given that back too, just because force him to make the shot.
Yeah, but not my point. You know, the point
that's your
is
point.
use up that time, even it keeps him away, the other guy away from the table. If you know you're going to give it back, just come and have a look around anyway and size it up, you know. Use that time. It's like Jeremy Jones says.
Agreed.
Don't waste it. You can never get time back. Oh, what's he done here? Well, that's unforgivable, that is.
Well, shots like that can lose matches. Let's see if that one does.
Scratches, lose matches.
Where'd you make that one up? I like that.
Just then, John.
Just then,
John,
huh?
George,
John.
Bill, Harry, Fred.
I called you John
I
earlier,
know.
remember? John Lehman was walking by and I said, John.
It's all happening here. There's a buzz going around this arena.
Well, the buzz is Eric Roberts is at the table. He's trailing by 1 game, and his mind is set to just take this match over. You got a little funny. Might as well just follow it down and play the 8 ball in the upper corner pocket. Just lay the cue ball on the rail. He's got a perfect angle for that. He's going to draw the ball back, up and around. That
Cued
worked.
that lovely.
Yeah, it worked.
Now then, stroke this one in, Eric. Nice smooth stroke. Beautifully played. Draw this to the side rail. Hold it maybe with a little bit of left hand English just to check it off the rail. made it follow.
Yeah, he's played it real
Nicely
nice.
played.
Very,
Stroked
very
that
nice.
lovely, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Great shot. Now, if this 10 ball goes in, going to be level again at 5-5, and we're going to just take a look around the room. The Women's Las Vegas Open is going on at the moment. The Alpha-sponsored Women's Las Vegas Open, the US Pro Billiard Series. The 2 races to 4, of course, and the shootout. Jasmine Ocean won the first set 4-2, and she's 3 up in the next against Tamani Okuda. Amalia Matas, great European straight ball champion, is 4-2 up. She won the first set, and in the second set she's 2-1 down. Sophia Mast, another great junior, she's taken the first set 4-0 against Jay Suko.
Jay Suko's out of the Phoenix area.
Is she?
Yeah.
Do you know, I hear many times about all these different players from the Arizona area, and you've got lots, haven't you?
They have a great pool scene in Phoenix.
What do they put in the water down there, George? Is there something in the water?
Yeah, it's groundwater, number 1, and number 2, we have 3 or 4 pool halls that are just top notch. You got Main Street Billiards, you got bull shooters, you got the freezer's place. I forget the name of it. Mill. What, they changed the name? I forgot it. Sorry, guys.
So made
Someone
a ball
in the
on the
chat,
break.
help me.
Nice shot at the 1 here for young Eric. I think it was the 2 ball he made on the break, so 3 will be the next ball.
This looks good. He's off the rail enough to stun this ball. Doesn't want to run all the way down. Come up the wrong side of that 9 and be in trouble.
Might even bump something here. Because it doesn't go in the other side. Oh, he's played that lovely, look, George. Controlled it lovely.
Very well controlled.
So after that gorgeous stroke, a shot on the 4. I really am impressed with his fundamentals.
Fundamentals and composure.
Fantastic. Just scrape past that. He's okay. How are you playing this one, George?
Same way he just played the last one. Inside English. I can't tell if he's got too much angle to hold it right there, or just he's gonna have to go back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah.
Doesn't mind if it's straight on this particular occasion.
This one's off the rail, so he can get the cue ball off the rail. But he can roll forward a little bit on the 8 and still have a good shot on the 9. Just stay there straight in. See, I just don't like being on the rail. But like I said, we go by it just a little bit. Unless he's not straight in.
Oh, he's having to dig down. That changes the whole dynamic.
Yes, yes.
Played it well, though. So once again, can edge ahead. Every rack is being so hard fought for.
This actually reminds me of the Omar Al-Shaheen and Roberto Gomez match.
Yeah, that was a bit like that, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. Yeah. we're going to see Omar Al-Shaheen. Oh, my.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Man.
What happened there?
Boy, does he want that one back. Oh, and talk about wanting it back.
Oh, no, where's the cue ball? Oh, look at, oh, it has dropped. It has dropped.
I thought it was going to stay there and he was going to be corner hooked. Boy, if he gets away with that, oh, my.
Wow, this is
Big
unbelievable.
break for Eric Roberts after missing.
Unbelievable. I didn't say anything, George. In it goes.
Eric can. He says, I want to jump for joy, but I still need 2 more games.
Yeah, so we have one more game to bring you tonight, guys. And who is it going to be, George?
It's going to be Ko Ping Chung versus a guy that played earlier on the stream. He played the opening match this morning, Omar Al-Shaheen.
Ah. It's a good battle to look forward to. Kuwait against Chinese Taipei.
In fact, both of those gentlemen played this today. Al-Shaheen played at 10 a.m. and it was Ko Ping Yi.
Yeah, it was the other one,
It was
yeah.
Ko Ping Yi that played.
Yeah, the brother.
At the noon, yeah. The older brother. John Lehman, our tournament director, and of course with his referee shirt, wears several hats in this arena. Racking the balls. Eric from Crossville, Tennessee. With a huge break. Both players missed a makeable 10 ball, and Eric came away with the win. Oh, what a break. He made a ball in the bottom corner pocket. The 5 ball went in the bottom corner pocket. The 3 ball's about to drop on its own in the upper right-hand corner, or your lower right-hand corner on your screen right now. He's got to be careful not to make the 1 at the same time. I think it's hard to do. Now he's got to be careful to be able to get the cue ball out of there. He's got a hard time getting position on this 2 ball. It looks like the 4 ball is going to block him in there. So do you put a little speed on it and hit the 4 and slide down past the 6 and play the 2 on the side? I can't see if he can get out of there. Yeah, I didn't think he'd get out there.
Yep.
He's in trouble.
He's in trouble, all right.
I was looking at that and I was thinking, you know, I think I'd hit that and go ahead and come down past the 9 for the 2 on the side.
Still think he'll make this, though, George.
Well, he's got to contend with the side pocket and not hitting the ball.
Very side-on stance, this guy. Played it very well, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Is he
Oh,
gonna
don't
get
go over
treetop?
the top
No.
of the 10. Oh, slightly he is.
Yeah, he's a little
Oh,
uncomfortable.
dear, oh, dear.
He'll be a little uncomfortable with the bridge. His bridge.
It's been a long match.
It has kind of gone on a little bit.
Still hard to pick a winner, George. Who do you fancy at this stage?
Well, they're going to be tied at 6. If this this follows through here, who do I fancy at this stage? Tied at 6. Eric's going to be breaking. I'm going to go with the young man. I'm going to go with Eric.
So if this 10 ball goes in, we're going to go in for just a very short break.
Maybe.
And we'll be back. Very warm welcome back from a very cold stage here at the Rare All Suites Hotel. We're playing the CSI and Predator sponsored World 10 Ball Championships of 2022. Eklan Kachi won it here back in September. Who's going to win it on this occasion? Well, a few players looking good. Your own Shane Van Boning came through a very tough match earlier on against Roland Garcia. Won it 8-7.
What do you like here, Mark? I like getting behind the 4 ball.
Yeah, nice call.
See what Eric likes. He might, well, the thing about it is banking, you're going to hit the 4 and you're going to not get on the 2. Oh.
There we go.
Very, very nice.
Perfectly played. I like the way he played it as well.
You know what you call that?
What's that?
Bedtime. He just tucked them in.
I like it. Called the side just in case. Jasmine Ocean has just won her match.
Nice hit. Nice.
Oh, and he's gone off in the side. It has as well, look.
And apparently he called it.
Yeah, he called it.
Yeah, okay.
But he just flicked off the edge of the 9.
Well,
oh, I bet Eric thought, I've got him here. He's not going to make this.
I would have thought I had him there. That was a nice safety.
See, that could be an argument for, you know, it could have been worth taking the bank on for Eric there.
Yeah.
And that's what that person was on about, G-Man, earlier on in the chat, saying, you know, do you feel that he's playing a little bit too defensively here and there? And that was a good example, because you never know, George, when somebody can just, you know, luck a ball in like that. That was a 1 in what? 1 in 100, 1 in 50?
Oh no, I think especially having the 9 ball there and the way he made it, I think he might make that 2 in 50. That was close.
I was going to say we're going to set that up later, and I'm going to give it to you to try.
No, that was one of those one time thing.
It's a bit like Jesus's jump shot yesterday. I mean, what percentage would you put on that?
Well, there's probably, he's the only guy I know that I've ever seen shoot a double jump. I saw a couple guys try it in Arizona. He sat there for a half an hour and executed it. It was making 3 and 4 at a time. So, I mean, the kid's he's a bright young man. Oh,
he's
Eric.
Missing too many easy ones now, though.
You know, Jesus is a bright young man, and in a tournament, you wouldn't dream of shooting a double jump like that. He had an easy kick. Remember we talked about that?
Yeah.
He had an easy kick where he'd probably get a good safety behind the ball that was next to it. So for him to take that shot, he was like odds-on favorite. He had to be. If you folks don't know what I'm talking about, it was a double jump by Jesus Atencio. It's all over Facebook. It's been all over the Predator site. Perfect commercial for their air rush. And then you have Mark going crazy at the end of it.
I think everyone will be rushing to buy it, George.
The air rush? There you go.
Absolutely. I've hit with it a couple of times, and it's just incredible.
I hit with it when I was down there, and I really liked it.
But I want to know, where are these guys that promised to buy you one? Where's their money?
Yeah, there was 2 guys on
Show
Facebook.
me the money.
That's
Show
right.
me the money.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That was David Lerma and Rob Parisi. Guys, when I get back to Tucson, I want my air rush.
He's hit that so hard.
And now this is a break that, you know, they're tied at 6. If this gets away, so will other things. The young man's got to just breathe deep. And I didn't want to say so will the match. That's what I was refraining from saying.
Do you know what? I've just realised, George, is going to be hit on the hill, whoever wins this one.
Yes. This is why I say if he doesn't get out here, it's going to be tough. He's gotten what appears to be a halfway decent roll where he didn't flat sell out. He missed the ball. But this is a makeable shot, and AKAGARIYAMA will...
You're going to be fluent in Japanese before the end of the week, George.
Of course, Mark White-san.
Okay, Daniel-san.
There it is. And look at this on top of it.
This is unreal. This is unbelievable, Paul, that we're seeing here.
The stars have lined up for this young man.
Wow.
He got a huge break in the other game on that 10 ball, and he's got a bigger break right here. I'd walk around the table again. I'd take all 24 seconds to shoot right here. I might even take my extension, even with ball in hand.
Yeah. I think I will on this 8 ball, or the 6 ball rather, or the 8 ball.
No, I think, see, I feel that once you start shooting a rack like this with a layout like this, if you have to stop, it breaks your rhythm.
Yeah, but just call it, you know, like Josh Villa does when he's getting towards the end of the rack. Even if he's got an extension over, he'll use it because he doesn't want to, you know, be down on the shot and the buzzer goes off, you know?
Right.
You know, if you've got it, use it. They don't roll over. You don't get 2 in the next rack. I think maybe we can do that, George. That would be interesting.
Right.
He shot it nice. Here we go then. This to get on the hill, Eric Roberts.
He's got to come back 1.5 feet.
That's better. Cued it smooth. No jabbing. No poking, only stroking. See, this is where Josh Villa would call the extension. Just call it. And in it goes on the hill. Eric Roberts. So, well, George, it's been to and fro.
Well, let's see how this match has gone. Eric won the first game. Yukio won the second. Eric rattled off 2 games. Yukio rattled off 2 games. Eric won 1. Yukio won 2. Then Eric won 2. And then they exchanged games again. And here we are on the hill.
Some other scores updates for you. Danny Olsen, 6-5 down against Bader Al-Wahadi from Kuwait. Tony Robles now 5-5 with Dennis Grabe. John Mora is 6-2 down against Kun Lin Wu. Let's see this break from Yukio AKAGARIYAMA. Did I nearly say it, George?
AKAGARIYAMA. Just AKAGARIYAMA.
I feel like a child all over again learning to speak.
It's phonetically it just lays just right. It's tight past the 9, this 4-ball is, but he's got a full pocket. He cannot afford to let Eric back to the table with a layout like this. The 8-ball's a little on the tough side.
Looking where the 7 is, it makes it a little bit easier though, maybe, George.
It's a little more settling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice shot there. Careful not to draw the ball past the 8. He had an angle that I didn't see on the screen there.
Just watch that carbon fibre over that 8-ball. Got it out the way very quickly, didn't he? I think we're going heel, George.
Well, if that's the case, Eric Roberts will be breaking. I think you're right, Mark.
So we're going to stay with it. As well, look, there's 3 people getting the balls out. They're all in a hurry now. Not often you see that.
I can't stand the nerves. Hurry up, huh?
Referee John Lehman been very, very busy today. In charge of so much.
If we don't get a chance to, I want to thank everybody, all the viewers all around the world in the chat, viewers from South America, Latin America. You know, one thing I didn't see is any players from Mexico.
I think there's maybe some in the
women's.
in the carom.
Oh, in the carom.
I think there's a few in that.
But
I was going to give you another Las Vegas fact, but that can wait because this is more important.
Yeah,
I'll have to do it the next match.
We're hill, and I think just about everybody's rooting for the young man. They all want to see the up-and-coming players do well, run deep.
Yeah, and a American
And
Field
an
Arena,
American
of
at
course.
that, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, he got saved. He got
Yes,
saved.
he did. He
and
was
the one and the
and open on
9
the
balls
one.
got kicked, and the 1 ball's open.
And a big pocket with a 2 there. Well, if I was at Hill and broke these balls and had this layout, I would be extremely excited right now. I'd take my full minute that I have to shoot to relax and try to breathe, compose myself, because this run out is there.
Yeah, it's just all about holding your nerve, isn't it? That's all it's about now. He can pot all these balls, he can make position, he just needs to keep calm, focus on each shot.
Yep, the only place it can go wrong is from the 3 to the 4 with those 2 balls in the way.
Well, a bit more work to do here to get on the 4 ball. It's a tough decision. Does he risk
A hint of inside.
playing for the gap?
I play for the gap.
Yeah.
Definitely play for the gap, because that hint of inside gets you there real nice.
There you saw it, spinning it over. Well played, played to perfection. Now then, decent position on the 5, and you'd think, George, it's all over.
Well, keep in mind, he's 19 years old. This is a world championship. Those pockets look like they're about 2 inches wide right now.
He's staying down on the shot, which is good. He's a little bit, he's okay here.
Oh, he's great here. See, I like shots like this.
I'd like it a bit straighter though, if I'm honest. I would.
I would too, but this is the 7 ball. He's got to play in the side, because I don't think he can risk going by the 10. It's too tight.
He's drawing this. Well, may play it in the corner now, George.
He's got the wrong angle. I better hope it goes by the 10.
I think it does. It's just,
well,
with it there, you know, with it there, it's just a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah, that little walk that he walked back to the shot with tells me that it goes by. He's good with it. And he's nice and close to it.
Now, just a nice little slow drag on this one.
Just keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Make the ball. Just make the ball and keep the cue ball.
He's made it right in the heart of the pocket. 2 balls away from a great victory. First time on the TV table as well. His nerves must be going, jangling, jangling. This 10 to win it 8-7.
How small does that pocket look right now?
Yep, and how big does the ball look?
Yeah. Extension.
Oh, well done. In it goes, and we'll be back at 8 p.m. with our last match of the night. Thanks for watching, guys.